Did you know that the average person checks their phone over 100 times a day? That's almost once every 10 minutes. With all this constant buzzing and notifications, it's no surprise our attention spans are shrinking. In fact, studies show that the average human attention span is now just 8 seconds, shorter than a goldfish's. This overload of information leaves many of us feeling stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. But there's hope. Mindfulness can help you reclaim your focus and peace of mind. It's a simple practice that can reshape your brain, improve your relationships, and even boost your productivity. You don't have to sit in silence for hours or follow complicated rituals. Mindfulness can fit into your daily life, whether you're at work, exercising, or even waiting in line. In this video, we'll explore the surprising science behind mindfulness and why it matters. You'll learn quick strategies like micro-mindfulness that you can start using today. We'll also dive into how to engage your senses, the hidden costs of multitasking, and how to protect your focus in our digital world. Get ready to discover how mindfulness can transform your life. Let's unlock the power of being present and see why it truly matters in today's fast-paced world. Chapter 1: The Science Behind Mindfulness, Why Your Brain Craves It. Unlocking the mind's secret superpower. Mindfulness might seem like a trendy buzzword, but science says otherwise. When you practice mindfulness, you're actually engaging in something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and reorganize itself. Think of it like your brain rewiring itself for the better. A 2011 study at Harvard found that 8 weeks of mindfulness meditation actually increased the density of the gray matter in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for learning, memory, and emotional regulation. That's huge. It means that mindfulness doesn't just feel good, it physically changes your brain. But it gets better. Mindfulness reduces the size of your amygdala, which controls your fight or flight response. As your amygdala shrinks, you become less reactive to stress. This is why people who practice mindfulness report feeling less anxious and more centered. In other words, practicing mindfulness is like giving your brain a mental workout. It strengthens the parts that help you focus and stay calm, and quiets the parts that freak out when things go wrong. That's why your brain craves mindfulness. Chapter 2: The Silent Power of Micro-mindfulness. Master mindfulness in 60 seconds or less. What if I told you that you don't need to meditate for an hour to reap the benefits of mindfulness? Enter micro-mindfulness. These are quick, 60-second moments of awareness that you can fit into your day, no matter how busy you are. Imagine this: you're waiting in line for coffee. Instead of scrolling through Instagram, take a moment to notice your breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Listen to the sounds around you. That's it, that's a micro-mindfulness practice. These small practices may sound trivial, but they can make a big difference over time. According to the University of Southern California, it takes just 1 minute of deep breathing to lower your cortisol levels, the stress hormone that floods your body during anxious moments. You can sprinkle these moments throughout your day, while brushing your teeth, washing dishes, or even sitting in traffic. The beauty of micro-mindfulness is that it doesn't require extra time. It's about making use of the moments you already have. You don't have to sit still to be still, as John Kabat-Zinn, a pioneer of mindfulness in the West, famously said. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, instead of thinking you need a long meditation session to calm down, just pause for a minute. 1 minute of mindful breathing is better than no mindfulness at all. Chapter 3: Mindfulness in Motion, More Than Just Meditation. Moving meditation, finding Zen without sitting still. If you find traditional meditation too difficult or boring, you're not alone. But here's the thing: mindfulness isn't just about sitting still. Mindfulness in motion allows you to integrate mindfulness into physical activities. It's perfect for people who feel restless during seated meditation. Take mindful walking, for example. The next time you're walking, pay attention to how your feet hit the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Notice the colors and shapes of the things around you. This type of mindfulness brings you fully into the present moment without needing to sit down and close your eyes. Or try mindful exercising. Whether it's yoga, running, or even weightlifting, being present in your body during movement is another form of mindfulness. Research shows that people who practice mindfulness during physical activity have better mental health outcomes and even improved physical performance. One study found that athletes who incorporated mindfulness techniques improved their reaction time by 17% compared to those who didn't. You can even make chores mindful. While washing dishes, focus on the sensation of the warm water on your hands, the sound of the running tap, and the smell of the soap. What you're doing doesn't matter, it's how you do it. The key here is that mindfulness is about presence, not posture. You don't need to sit on a cushion to practice. The world is your meditation cushion when you're mindful in motion. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to enhance your mindfulness practice. Chapter 4, Sensory Awareness, Engaging Your 5 Senses Like Never Before. How to see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. Mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just something you think about. It's something you experience with your entire body. In fact, a great way to become more mindful is by engaging your 5 senses. The more you tap into your senses, the more anchored you become in the present moment. Take mindful eating, for example. Most of us rush through meals, barely tasting our food. But slowing down and really noticing the texture, flavor, and aroma of each bite can be an easy gateway into mindfulness. Did you know that a study by the University of California found that mindful eaters consume 20% fewer calories? That's because paying attention to your senses helps you realize when you're full. Then there's mindful listening. The next time you're talking with someone, try fully focusing on their voice, without thinking about your response or getting distracted by your phone. You'll likely find that your conversations become more meaningful. As Zen teacher Thich Nhat Hanh once said, deep listening is the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. You can also practice mindful seeing by simply observing what's around you with fresh eyes. Look at the details of the colors, shapes, and textures you often overlook. It's amazing how much beauty we miss because we're in such a rush. Engaging your 5 senses in everyday activities not only heightens your awareness, it grounds you firmly in the here and now. And that's the essence of mindfulness. Chapter 5, Mindfulness versus Multitasking, the hidden cost of doing it all. Why multitasking is crushing your peace of mind. We live in a world that glorifies multitasking. But here's the hard truth, multitasking is a myth. Your brain can't actually do multiple things at once. Instead, it's rapidly switching between tasks, which can reduce your productivity by up to 40%, according to the American Psychological Association. Multitasking is mentally draining, and it makes you feel scattered. That's where mindfulness comes in. The more you focus on one task at a time, the more effective and peaceful you become. Research from Stanford University shows that people who practice mindfulness experience better memory retention and focus compared to those who multitask. Here's a simple strategy to break free from multitasking, the single task focus. When you're working on something, close all other tabs, put your phone away, and commit to focusing on that one thing. It may feel strange at first, but your productivity and peace of mind will skyrocket. If you're tempted to check your phone or jump to another task, try the 5-minute rule. Set a timer and promise yourself you'll work on just one thing for 5 minutes. Often, by the time the timer goes off, you'll find yourself so absorbed in the task that you'll want to keep going. So, next time you think multitasking is helping you get more done, remember that mindfulness is actually your best tool for focus. Doing less but with full attention can lead to better results, and you'll feel less stressed along the way. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights on mindfulness and how to live a more present life.